There is no better time than now for the sports media industry to become more female. With record numbers attendance of women's hockey games during the first season of the PWHL and the new Canadian Women's Professional Soccer League set for 2025, the presence of women's sports in media is booming. So let's get this right. We would like to introduce the Women in Sports Media Network, set to begin in Ottawa, Ontario. This network will support young women in media schooling in Ottawa with mentorship and scholarship opportunities designed to support their professional journeys in the sports media industry. So why is this network important? Recently, in 2021, a study by the Institute for Diversity and Ethics in Sport in the University of Central Florida found that only 19% of sports staff positions in the USA and Canada are held by women, and specifically 14% of sports reporting positions are held by women. Furthermore, women in sports, as well as women who broadcast in sports, are often portrayed in sexualized ways that neglect to recognize their talents and instead focus on their emotions or appearances, something their male counterparts rarely experience. There are many benefits to a mentorship and scholarship program. For mentees, in a mentorship program, having a mentor can help them set and plan goals and provide encouragement regarding their shared experience. As the relationship develops for both mentors and mentees, communication skills and networks have the opportunity to develop. Scholarship programs are a great way to create equitable outcomes by supporting specific groups of people to engage in specific studies. Financial aid for students is a great stress relief, where student debt is less likely to become unmanageable and more time can be created for studies rather than needing to find work. So what will the Women in Sports Media Network look like? Based in the National Capital Region, volunteers will build connections with local sports media companies and the women who work there, and post-secondary schools who offer various media programs to build the mentorship program. Students will be matched with mentors who are existing women in the industry based on interests, program, and backgrounds throughout the school year. Mentors and mentees will organize contact sessions at least once a month, and as well as be invited to various networking events organized by the network throughout the year. The scholarship program will financially support both high school and post-secondary students who identify as female interested in pursuing sports media careers. Both internal individuals already involved in the mentorship program and external candidates can apply for scholarships. The scholarship program will be funded in partnership with various sports businesses across the city. To ensure the network is having successful outcomes, there will be 3 main evaluation efforts. Regarding the mentorship program, client satisfaction surveys will be administered to both mentors and mentees every cohort. A feedback email address will also be accessible throughout the year. Furthermore, to evaluate career outcomes for both mentees and scholarship participants, brief follow-up efforts via phone and email will occur up to 5 years to see if individuals end up in the sports media industry. But the Women in Sports Media Network doesn't plan to end their mission with only mentorship and scholarship opportunities. Once the network develops in numbers and community, the dream is to create a women's-owned sports public relations agency. This agency would work in the community with local organizations and businesses on a sliding scale who wish to create diverse messaging in sports. The agency would be a place for creative female minds in sports media to work, while also creating internship opportunities for female students to learn from and feel valued. So join us in creating community and gender equity in the sports media industry. The Women in Sports Media Network thanks you for learning about our cause.
Created using Powtoon.